welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Shaddai, and on this channel we dive into everything scripture based and just how to experience this new life given to us. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe if you want to stay tuned for more faithful content. So let's dive in. This is such an exciting message to talk about, because if this is not established in your life, you can get confused in life when it comes to your new life. So we first need to understand exactly our operation, how we work, how do we function. Because I am going to give you a very simple example of why we need to understand this. And then I will link it back to your new life to give you an in-depth understanding. So I have a car. I own a car. And this car that I own, it runs on fuel. Now, I did not build this car. I did not create this car. I simply own and manage this car. It is in my name and it was given to me, so I can use it as I please. But because I did not design this car, I cannot decide how this car needs to operate. In order to understand how this car operates, I need to go and search for myself how to operate this car. What do I need to put into this car in order for this car to actually work to its potential that it was designed for? So this is the first thing I need to understand, is how was this car designed and how does it operate? Because if I don't understand that, I'm going to be putting things in the car that shouldn't be going in the car. Now, the example I'm going to go into is my car runs on fuel. If I try and put water in my car that runs on fuel, it is going to break, because the creator did not design the car to run on water, this specific car that I own. So if I go put water in the car where the fuel should go and the car breaks, I cannot be upset with the creator. No, it was my mistake. It was my lack of knowledge and understanding of the correct substance that needs to go into the car that caused it to break. So if I keep putting water in this car and then expecting it to work, it still will not work. It will keep breaking. So what it comes down to is God designed you. He knows exactly how you work. Just like the creator of the car that I drive knows how my car operates and runs, that God knows exactly how you operate and you run. And that is why He has given you the Word. It is our instructions. It is our guide into understanding how to operate this new gift, this life that's been given to us. So what I need to do is I need to go to the creator or the instruction and look at what was said. So if I do that, I will find that it says I need to put fuel in my car. And when I understand this, that the car does not run on water, and it's explained to me it runs on fuel, then I need to daily make that decision to put the fuel in the car instead of water. Now, why would I put the water in the car, you'd ask maybe? Because of my lack of knowledge of how the car operates. Maybe I just understand that there's a liquid that needs to go into the tank, but because I don't understand which liquid needs to go in, I'm going to use the first thing that looks right to me. Now, I need to go and find out what is the correct thing to put in the car. So In the very exact same way, this is how we function with God. He created us. He knows exactly what our heart needs in order to operate the rest of our lives. If your heart is not getting the correct thing and it's not being programmed in the correct way, the rest of your body and life is not going to function according to what it was designed for. Majority of us, we know who the Creator is, and we understand that the fuel needs to go in, even though we don't understand why, but yet we still just keep moving forward and grabbing the first thing that looks like liquid. And that is exactly what we do in the Word as well. We want the experience promised to us in this new life, but we do not seek to understand it. We do not place the value in its completeness. Now, if I learn that my car runs on fuel and I make the decision to put fuel in my car, it will run. It will be able to drive quite a distance. And that is exactly the same thing with our walk with Christ. If I don't understand this new life that's been given to me and how it functions, what is the source, what is the daily practice that I need to do to experience this new life, I will never be able to experience it. So you need to understand that if you are not daily making that choice of placing the correct thing inside you, the one you were designed for, you will never be able to have the full experience that you were created for. So I can understand that there's a liquid that needs to go in the car, but I need to also understand that the right liquid is fuel and not water. This also shows you that even though you can add the water into the car, it doesn't make it the right thing. It will just keep breaking. And yes, we have grace, which in this example is the car being fixed. But even if you have grace, if I keep putting the water in the car, it's going to break. And yes, it might get fixed again, but as long as I keep putting the water, it's going to break. I need to actively make that choice and decide that I am no longer going to put something in me that breaks me, but rather something that adds to my life, how I was created to live. Now, it is an easy and simple example to give, but if you don't seek to understand this and the car keeps breaking, you cannot blame anyone else but yourself. Now, in no means is this a way to point you into doing works, but rather an indication that you need to understand how you were designed and how to operate in that design, and then you will be having the full experience that you were created for. Now, it is a life we all strive to have, but it is not often one we make daily a choice to enter into. So I want to encourage you today to seek this life daily. Renew your mind. Write His promises, His truth on your heart. I hope this video encouraged you today and brought some clarity to you. If you liked this video, be sure to like, share and subscribe for more faithful content. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.